Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defensive line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
The kicker on.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, blue. Yep, blue, green. Black shot. Black ultra. Claude red. Hut.
Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sun red. Yellow, 22. Green jack. Steel, black. Ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Come on, set. Black foot, sit. Mega. Smash, red. Blue striker.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
22
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Red, yellow, white, flag blue.
Young to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Shot, 17. Gone red. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Black
line.
open. Red, 38. Green jack. Steel, black. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
To throw, Young. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Smash, red. Stick, mega. Set.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick for Maples draft. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Red, stripe, yellow, 22. Grill, green. Beetle, blue. Blue, yellow. Red, yellow. Ready?
Here's Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
White, blue. Ready. Black, 95. White. Dog red. Hut.
Here's Young. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Escapes the defender. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 33, yellow.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 5. And the Lions first down.
52 blue.
Again, it's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Detroit.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the double. Ready. Ultra 50, green. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. Now Young. That's caught left side, Burden. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Young quickly to the flat. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Luther Burden, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And the Vikings sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Set. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Trouble. 30. Yellow. Line. 60.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Let's go. Set.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Ready?
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he's been a workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
Okay, ready? Set, hut.
Throwing, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
52 blue.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
43 round. Set, ready. 33, yellow, blue striker. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and goal at
Here
the
we go.
1-yard line.
10 black.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chase McLaughlin set
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Lions take over first. And 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Come on, set, clear gap. Black, 95. Black shot. Ready?
Young will set to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Set, hut. Black 40. Set.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Red, yellow, hut.
They'll look to throw here. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
And they'll turn in power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try it from a bit closer. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Ready, set. 52 blue. Smash, red. Check, huh?
He's got this complete to Burden.
Young's pass. Complete to number 87, Luther Burden. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Pass caught by Burden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go. Strike blue. Red, 38. Hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
On the double.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here is 3rd and 5. Young. And it'll be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter.
James Pierce in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Yellow.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Slide blue. Ready. 33. Yellow. Speedo blue. Ready?
It'll be Young again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
6. Mega. Here we go. Block 40. Green Jack. Hut.
Now Young. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is 1st and 10.
First down is ready.
Green. Ready. 45. White. Blue striker. Field black.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Young to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the side.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Black, 95. Black shot.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
60 red. Mega.
4th down. Here's Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Colston Loveland, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown. It's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we ready.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise.